To the YouTube odds.
Oh, to the
I'm
YouTube
talking
odds.
to Tyler later when he watches this.
That's the question, though, is, like, I don't think Polkadot's going to, like, upload our conversation. She never uploads me rambling. It's always just
That's true.
the actual.
All of this, so this is going out into the void.
Exactly. This is really just, we're just shooting the shit between us, and it really does not matter. But we're going. Yeah,
you know what? That's why I like commentary.
Suddenly it matters.
That's why I like commentary. It doesn't matter, and suddenly it matters.
Yeah,
who knows? Maybe YouTube won't know what we're talking about.
Coast. Wait, no, it doesn't. Never mind. They're button checking.
God.
It's because DeCoast did it. I recently found out that it's DeCoast, the shell.
DeCoast.
I'll constantly say DeCost in the shell, and I apologize, but
you know what?
The reality.
We were ignorant, and now we're enlightened, and hopefully it won't happen
now
again.
I can see, exactly.
So we got that.
Once was blind.
I was just talking about before, what I think is interesting about hand warmers is you figure out what players value. So you're kind of watching.
In their hand warming?
In their hand warming. Well, you got to figure out, like, the Spaceys, you try to find out what kind of, are they practicing, like, their wave shine follow-ups? Are they practicing
multi-shining 20 times?
That's the biggest one.
That's the big one.
Can they L-cancel?
Can they L-cancel? Are they lasering? What is it? What are they doing? So, we started this match. Immediately, first things that they do is Shrekswhisper goes for top platform, and Coast and Shell takes center stage.
That's interesting. So this is a matchup that has really changed dramatically over the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
Also right there, the shield drop. That is the spot dodge on the platform.
Well, shield drops, that's, I feel like, is a big part of this matchup. Or at least how it's grown, you know. Like, Sheik's responses to Marth up-tilting her below.
Well, but then even Mars are getting significantly better at shield poking. That's that was a hard read, the tech chase.
Ow.
But anyway, I feel like this used to be a very free matchup for Sheik. That was traditionally the knowledge, again. But I feel like Mars, the main thing that I think that made this matchup free is that a lot of Sheik's combo game on Marth is pretty easy, like the bread and butter stuff. Ooh. But a lot of Mars have finally started investing time into figuring out how do I keep Sheik off stage, what parts, what moves do I use at what percents.
And you see the slowness in his play, too?
He's very deliberate.
Which is how I feel like Marth should be, but...
using up B as a kill move. That's something you really never... You don't see a lot.
Yeah, Shrekswhisper trying to shake his controller. You can hear that rattle, hopefully, in the bods.
So I'd like to
just trying to get his head back in the right space, because he's getting kind of smacked around.
Yeah, and I may say, this may sound like complaining, but I will say, Sheik's combo game, especially off of throws on Marth, is nasty. I'm going to say this, straight, dirty. Oh, I would not show that to my kids.
I thought you were going to...
I would not. I would really, you put an 18... there's a post Drug Fox made, 2 or 3 years ago when, he was still playing Sheik, and he just calls it, doing bad things to Marth 101. And as you're seeing here, he has a chain grab. If Marth DI's away, you have a chain grab until about, I want to say, 70.
Man, and he's really consistent on these tech chases on the platform, too.
And once you hit on it, once again, you get a tech chase.
Well, that's the thing about, floaties... In response, Peach, I've seen this happen to her before as well, where Sheik does her down throw, you end up on the platform and you're forced to tech.
Yeah. That was actually really good.
Trying to fast fall a needle or something.
Yeah, I've tried that. I remember you were talking to me about that. I think you were asking, why didn't you, shield drop Neighbor's Love with Zelda, and you don't want to be Sheik. And I kind of, I've practiced, shield drop needle, which is, okay. It's pretty good. It's kind of nice. It's cute to do sometimes.
It's it's just another tool in the shed.
Yeah.
Really.
Exactly, but there's kind of you have to start thinking about risk reward. It's okay, cool, I got a needle, or I'm Zelda in the middle of a match when I'm at 134, and that was really right there, that little stutter step. I feel like I don't know about other characters. Typically, the way I play this matchup is I try and get Marth to whiff really close.
Yeah.
And something a lot of Mars are getting really good about doing instead is feigning a whiff with down tilt and moves with really early interruptible mechanics. And so they feign a whiff, commit to Sheik, because she does kind of have her grab, say a boost grab is really good.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a very slick tech chase right there. And
yeah, the platform tech chases have been on point for sure. There hasn't been any down throw tech chases as much, but platforms.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, magical. When you down throw, you don't really ever get knocked down. Marth's weight is it's not until 40 when you can start up airing.
Right.
So that was that was unsafe right there. I was seeing what Shrekswhisper, he was kind of trying to do a low aerial.
Man, and these
that bear is not safe.
The double jumps from I feel like a lot of his stocks that game were from double jumping, not just from the ledge. He double jumped up with a back air a couple stocks ago, and
because it's really scary. Because what Marth does is he pokes you with down tilt.
Oh god, down tilt is terrifying.
Realistically, you can't even boost grab. It's something you can't a lot of things. something Marth will do is like, you'll know they'll do down tilt, wave dash back, and already it hasn't even been 10 seconds, and he's already off stage and struggling to get back on stage.
I know. The host is just like, he seems really comfortable at this, like, just walling him out and keeping him from getting any kind of, like, comfort.
I was commentating with Eli about Chase. Ooh, that was a little dirty. I like that. Where he waited long enough. That's not true, but he like missed the tech because he wasn't ready for it. But as I was saying, David as a player, it seems like he was playing versus Marth versus Samus, and he was when he was playing well, he was very comfortable just throwing Samus off stage, fairing him, keeping Samus off stage in neutral, like fairing, grabbing also, and like just throwing him for positioning, because Marth doesn't really get a lot off of grabs, but he can throw him for positioning, which is actually a very big deal. But you don't necessarily get the easy follow-up. It's a lot of work to, like react to all the different like positions that she can kind of mix up coming back on stage. Tyler keeping this respectable in the next game. It's kind of like they haven't really. So let's see. It's fair. Oh, he got the grab.
It's funny, like whenever it gets really close quarters, it feels like DeCoste is kind of just running a train.
Yeah, as soon as he gets that fair, because that is one thing. Like in close quarters, like Marth, if you're facing Sheik and you're a little too close, Marth's fair beats out like Sheik's fair. So if you're trying to play the air-to-air game, that's not going to work.
Yeah, and Shrekswhisper there needed the eye out. Just really fought. You have to fight the urge, But it's
he's really. It seems like also like David's really getting a lot more off of his punishes.
Oh yeah, and he's not giving Shrekswhisper any time to set up his needles, because he's like been going for like needle forward tilt kind of approaches, ways to like get in. But anytime he like jumps into the air to start charging needles, DeCoste is immediately on him.
Yeah, and also in the situation like Tyler before, he threw him off stage and he had like 2 chances to like throw him back off, but David only threw him off once and now he's dead. So it's kind of this question of like, can he catch up? Ooh, that was really slick right there. That's a really common thing is like Sheik does the wave that the empty land retreating fair, and David really got close and made him think he could hit it, and then just came in with punished. And I like that. He snaked right in there.
Yeah, you gotta punish Marths who are a little antsy at ledge and want to do those rising aerials. Man, the needle hitboxes have been putting in work for our Sheik friend here. Earlier in the day, it's just like every player's been getting messed up by those needles.
Yeah, that's been I really like needles. Needles are a neat mechanic about Sheik.
Yeah.
She kind of is like that. I didn't realize before. Like they're kind of like Fox's lasers in the sense where like they're pretty. Right there. He did the needle to threaten him to shield, and then he ran up and grabbed him.
Exactly.
And that's a pretty basic mix-up, but that's like making Marth scared. That's kind of how I respond to like Marth sometimes when you're playing the ground game, and they kind of like try to do this long-range dash dance to get you to come in.
Yeah,
that's wait and
that's
charge
the full
needles.
punish he's been wanting on that edge guard.
Ooh, he got the soft hit. I feel like that was
especially when you're fighting a Marth that's constantly challenging your use of needles in neutral, like I think it's better to just start messing with them back and like doing the fake out needles.
Oh, that was good. He got the fair, but it's kind of hard. This is a really hard percent because Marth is really good about wiggling out of hit zone.
Oh, he just was holding down still, right? Yeah, you missed
that was an awkward angle. Actually, right there, it's not like normally when you double jump, if you hold down, you'll fast fall past the ledge. But that was a situation where he just didn't quite. It was an awkward angle. There was a very specific spot. There was only like a couple angles he could have hit to actually like hit him. Ooh, I don't like that. The up smash. He was trying to call him out, but again, he already ate a dare for it.
Yeah. As far as the punishes go, I just feel like DeCoste is getting more out of them.
Yeah, he's really.
Shrek.
I think he's really getting his head also.
Shreks.
I don't know. It's fortunate. Ooh, but I like this.
Right,
this is
damage.
No,
but he's
bias.
not.
Ooh, but the dare grab is really good at low percent. I think you can roll out.
Marth's
but yeah,
arms are
again,
so big.
Yeah, so he can whiff. He can jump, a double jump at you, and then he whiffs. But the thing is, like, because he knows. Ooh.
I felt that in my heart, and I wanted it so deeply to happen. Yeah, DeCoste is just running a train, though.
Hey, Kate. It's actually 2-0 David right now. Oh, you fixed it. But, yeah, that's really combo. I feel like that's where Marth's juggle game gets really good, is he kind of does that double jump and he reacts to whether, like, he does the short one and he reacts to whether you're going to full hop and try to over him and then come in with out air. Ooh, right there. He got the soft hit and he crouch canceled it to get like the dash grab.
Yeah. One thing I noticed about
That was
Oh,
slick.
whoa.
Ooh, first hit nair. Oh, he's
trying to be a little swaggy.
trying to be a little swaggy.
I mean, when you're up this high,
Ooh, I like that dash tag.
sometimes, and even it can even just be a confidence boost. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. Like sometimes I think there is really something to be said about feeling yourself when you play. Ooh, calling out these tech options. Like you said, it kind of rattles the other person and they start making other decisions.
Right. Ugh. It's funny, like, DeCoste kind of positioned himself in such a way that Shrekswhisper would end up on the ledge, and I haven't liked many of these edge interactions for Shrekswhisper. Like, he's just getting edge guarded with the rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
And I haven't felt, like, confident with his, like, wall jump options or any, like, just his ways back onto stage. He hasn't gotten down tilted a bunch, but the fear of that, I feel like, is prohibiting him from actually getting
Oh my god, he crouch canceled
safe
at it
recoveries.
at 11-17.
Right, just raw forward air. Good reaction from DeCoste to have that tech
Oh.
ready to go.
Yeah, that was
That's
heartbreaking. Oh my god.
And
Oh,
the Wispy with the assist, helping him get that tipper range.
that was about to be a Giphy cat.
Ah, wow,
That, I
yeah.
felt it. That was about to go in the
we felt it.
combo video, which
Not how.
maybe eventually happen. Yep, got the regrab. So this is kind of something where
Oh.
David, what he did was at low percent, when you DI behind, it's really tight, and if you double jump out, so you saw he double jumped out and punished him for whipping the grab.
Jeez, yeah,
and that was
straight combo.
that was commanding.
That was
I'm pretty confident saying
it
that.
was a solid 3-0. I feel like Shrekswhisper wasn't able to get anything going.
I was kind of looking at his face every once in a while. He did look. I'm not gonna say he looked lost, but he definitely was like.
It's just like, look at
thinking.
this. Oh wait, no, this was a different moment. No, but it was just that.
He caught him with the fair.
Just raw.
That's
Ow.
gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the coach showing running a spot. I believe he was talking about on the page. He wants an argument for being third. On the
He
PR
wants to.
bar.
Oh well.
Because he thinks I forget exactly his argument, but he hasn't lost.
Results.
So he's making a strong case for himself.